Well, hello. I'm doing something called a Sinister read. Let's see how this turns out. If you can't handle how I get down, please click off. Thank you. Because I don't know how this is going to go. It's called a Sinister read. And I did tell y'all when I started doing my reads in the beginning, if they're offensive to you, please don't listen to them. Do not feel like a read is about you and to get mad at me over it. Please don't. Right. I'm in general. I don't know who's watching. Thank you. Right. I warned y'all in the beginning. Please go away because I'm potent. Right. So, you guys feel like there's no justice, like you're trapped up. Right. There's no justice. There's no peace. That's why you're coming at my neck. Well, that's too bad. As you must know, you are all responsible for yourselves. No one is looking in that mirror like they should. You're still projecting. And that's why you're not getting anywhere. That's why you have no justice. And that's why you have no peace. Because you're still freaking projecting instead of taking the responsibility for what you have done to yourself, another family, and to your country. And that's really what's up. Right? I'm going to go ahead and talk about this. This is showing me that there is a lot of heavy mind stuff going on. People played in realms that they really didn't believe in. They thought it was a joke, but now you're finding out it's not a joke at all. All these different realms that I was describing and telling you about, you're finding out are true. All these entities are writing you. You guys are being ridden by these entities that you called upon. You called upon beauty entities, and now they have turned on you and made you ugly whores. And I do mean literally. They've done things to mess up your face, your hair, your nails, your body period, your skin, all that. And then they made you become overly sexual, aka these sexual addictions that I was talking about in the intimacy read. These entities that you called on for beauty turns you into ugly, over-sexualized females. Right. And if you're a male who you know, is gay, you called on this female spirit as well. And she's done the same to you. Right. I forgot what her name was. I know Oshun is one. Dan Torres' sister. What's her name? Frida? What's her name? I think it's Frida. Right. So, these spirits are riding you guys. They're whooping on your ass. Like Hammer was whipping on ass. In that Pumps in a Pump video, right? I like to bring stuff back around from the past. I sure do. Right, I like to reconnect my circles. What you mean? So, there are entities whooping on ass like crazy. They riding you like you the latest cult to be born and shit. Right. And they got you laying there sitting around like a mule. They riding you like a brand new colt. But they got you laying there stuck like a mule with his feet dug into the ground. Right. How's all that crystal ball stuff y'all started in 2019? Because a lot of y'all went out and bought crystal balls in 2019 instead of Christmas gifts for y'all children. I said, why are y'all buying $200 and $300 crystal balls when it's Christmas time? Right. What do those crystal balls do for y'all? All those cute little pink crystal balls that look like bowling balls. Should have just went and bought your damn $20 bowling ball. versus a $300 crystal ball. Because what did they do for you? Nothing. But make your kids not have nothing for Christmas in 2019. Right. Y'all was some selfish ass females. Right. Because y'all was gearing up for what? To get all y'all stuff together for the spiritual battle. Y'all thought y'all about to have with a bitch. No. Y'all been battling each other. I don't play that. Right. I don't play none of that. So, right, like I just said, you dug your heels in. You're acting like you don't want to move. These entities are riding you, but you're stuck like mules. With your heels dug into the ground, not moving, your soul burning inside. And a lot of y'all want to hang yourselves if you haven't already. Like they can hear me, right? You have people in your family who have hung themselves. It has to do with the spiritual stuff if they didn't leave you a letter. If you have family members that hung themselves and they didn't leave you a letter because they got involved in the spiritual stuff. Boy, they make you want to kill yourself. I'm telling you. That's why you don't play with it. That's why you stay with God in heaven. Not your God that's under hell. All right. This ain't deep undercover, right? Not that God. Right. Right, chasing that almighty dollar wasn't worth it. You ladies went out and got pregnant, had babies and everything else, chasing money and dreams that had nothing to do with you ladies. I kept hearing emperor, emperor, emperor. I'm like, what job do you have besides reading cards? And you talking about you want you a man who make millions and trillions of dollars. You want billionaires, but you flipping cards, shorty. Yo, hold up. Where are they coming from? And the whole point is you're reading cards. You're not a diviner. So, ain't nobody about to pay you $3,000 for a card reading. When they go buy a pack of cards and figure it out they motherfucking self. Right. Right. So, y'all are caught up in this sun, moon, and star stuff real heavy. This matrix stuff real heavy. A lot of y'all are alcoholics now, too. You've been doing a lot of drinking. A lot of drinking. A lot of sitting alone, creating your own bubble within your homes so that you can be alone doing this drinking and thinking. If you're sitting in your house drinking, thinking, I suggest you get up and go get you some psychological help for the time being. You don't know what God has in store for you, so go get you some psychological help. If you know you're going to prison, without a shadow of a doubt, if you know you have a prison sentence you have to serve, okay, well still go get you some help. So when you go to jail, you'll be able to handle it better. And not be up in jail getting your ass whooped because you're going through spiritual decompression. Right. Spiritual decompression takes place when you're not around the shit no more. When you're not around the people any longer. Because trust me, when you go to jail, you're going to want to close yourself off from evil. If you can. If you haven't told yourself. Right. Then you'll go through a decompression. Right. What do they call that? A withdrawal. Right. But your withdrawal will be a decompression. You'll welcome it. You'll want it. You'll be begging for it. You'll be like, get all this stuff off me, right? Because all this stuff will be coming off of you, right? You'll be hearing voices and stuff, but it won't be like, yo, what up? Yo. It'll be like, I gotta go. Yo. Yeah, it'll start being distant, right? Versus up on you, all up in your ear like it once was. The itchy ass, the itchy crotch, the funky breath, all that stuff will start to go away as long as you're no longer doing it on your end. But if, right. So I suggest you go and get your minds right beforehand, because spiritual decompression will take place, but it's still hard. It's still hard, but I call it the remnants. Spiritual decompression deals with the remnants of spiritual dust, right? It's just the dust left over from where you were playing. Like, you know, when you go outside and you, not go outside, but you playing baseball, right? And you just slid and then you get up and dust yourself off, right? The dust is that's the remnants from you sliding on the ground, right? So I call spiritual decompression the remnants, right? You're just hearing the little small voices now, and they'll go away. Long as you're not enticing spirits any longer. Now, if you're playing with them and enticing them, they ain't going no damn where. They're going to come back and get strong again. And probably stay where you at. I mean, you're at a new place where there's some bullshit, right? And that entity will stay with you. It ain't going to go bother other people, right? It's in jail, in your cell, with your ass. So I suggest you don't. Leave all that spiritual shit alone when you go to jail. These horses are riding people heavy. It's not good. It's not feeling good. It ain't looking good. It ain't smelling good. You're smelling like barnyard. If you smell like barnyard or dead fish, if you smell like dead blood and fish up in your crotch, ooh, you full of nastiness. You're full of spirits that are disgusting. You're full of intranquils, right? If you smell, if your twat smell like somebody took a shit in it with bloody fish, right, then you are full of intranquil spirits. You are full of the nastiest spirits there are. If you are, right, and you got the bad breath, like, why does my breath smell like my tonsils are rotten? Right, those are intranquils within you, right? And you either called them in or someone sent them to you because you're open for them, right? Meaning you believe in this bullshit, you do this bullshit, or you sold your soul, right? For males, what's the male sign? The femininity, right? You become feminine. Very feminine. Smell-wise, your underarms are putrid. But there is people who have that underarm, right? That fungal underarm, yeah, right. There's other factors that go with it, but that putrid funk, drippy funk sweat, right, under your arms, itchy asshole. Yeah, you smell like a barn, and you do a lot of feminine stuff, right? You walk around, right. Right, that with a light barnyard smell, right? You smell like a barn. That putrid underarm, right? And you got bad breath too. But we wouldn't bank on the bad breath. The woman though, right, right, bad breath, right? You know that doo-doo bag, right? You know that shit, right? Y'all stupid as fuck. I ain't getting involved in what y'all just said. So, sun, moon, and stars ain't playing with your ass, right? You will most definitely be fighting these entities. You're boxed in. Just go watch Poltergeist. This is my assignment for people who are understanding what I'm talking about. Go watch Poltergeist, the original. The first Poltergeist, the 80s version. And that's what's been like 79 or something, the 80s version. The very first one, right? Go and watch that. That is an instruction. Yes, it is. To be followed. And it'll give you more of an explanation of what you're dealing with. And this is mind, body, and soul that you're dealing with this poltergeist. I'm going to call it a poltergeist because that's what you're instructed to go watch. So poltergeist is relevant to what you're dealing with, right? It most definitely is, because a lot of you got razzle-dazzle through the TV. You were given this spiritual weed or something, and then you were instructed to watch something. Poltergeist. You got poltergeist, right? That's why I said, turn all this fucking TV off and find something else to do. Right. Stop. Because if you're watching TV, all of a sudden your eyes go blurry, somebody's trying to razzle dazzle you, right? They put some stank on that particular program. If you're watching TV and your eyes like, yo, why? I can't even watch this program, right? Because your eyes won't let you. It's because someone put a negative intention on it, right? And that's God's way of helping you. Like, God don't want you to watch that, right? You're right. He's helping you not watch it, right? Right. So understand, it is you. It is you. It is you. You guys, it's time to stop focusing on another person. And I'm not talking about anybody specific. I'm just saying stop focusing on another person. Turn the focus back onto yourselves and get some mental help. Get some help. Because these entities are not playing with y'all asses. Right, a lot of y'all are being taken out by your entity. Your poltergeist is taking you out through mental stuff. So, get your behinds there. Now, this is getting long, so let me see what the ending is going to be. I wasn't pulling cards, but they're definitely just clarifying what I said. Yeah, it's going to get very, very dark for you. And you're going to, right, this rabbit hole, if you're in that rabbit hole, it's about to close. The rabbit hole is about to close. Right. It's about to be a cave-in. Right. You know how you see movies where people are in a hole and then it caves in on them? Right. That's what's about to happen. Right. This rabbit hole is about to cave in and close. The end. Now, that was a Sinister reading. Right. That was it. That was a Sinister reading. If you can't handle, don't listen. This is not my fault. This is not my doing. Do not project. And that is why you did not get healed. That's why this reading resonates with you. That's why it makes sense to you. That's why it touches the pit of your stomach. Because you did not stop your folly when you were instructed to. So now, this is your punishment. Your rabbit hole is closing on you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Your recompense, your sentence, is between you and God. Do not project that off on anyone. Your actions were chosen by you to do, and you did them. Okay? All right. Have a good night.